Good day, everybody. I hope that you're well, and I also hope that you are having a good day so far. Today, we'll be doing our grade 5 English lesson, grade 3, sorry, English lesson on multiple meaning words. And before we start, we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once we've logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of English language arts. We're doing grade 3, and then we're going to scroll down up until we get to our chapter of multiple meaning words. All right. So we said our chapter is we're doing multiple meaning words. Our subject is English, which is language arts. We're doing grade 3, and the lessons that we are going to be focusing on under the chapter of multiple meaning words, it's multiple meaning words with pictures, so multiple meaning words with pictures, and which definition matches the sentence. So that's going to be our lessons for today. So our chapter is multiple meaning words. Our subject is English language arts. Grade 3. And the lessons that we are focusing on is multiple meaning words with pictures and in which definition matches the sentence. All right. So when it comes to multiple meaning words, this is similar to homophones, right? Remember with homophones, we said homophones are words that sound the same, but the spelling and the meaning of the words are different, right? So that is homophones. And that was in our previous lesson. So today we're doing multiple meaning words. And with multiple meaning words, some of our words they have more than one meaning, right? So some of our words have more than one meaning. And if we look at a few examples, right, of words that have more than one meaning, then we look at the word light. Or before we even go to the meaning, right? When we did homophones, right? When we did homophones, we said homophones are words with that sound the same, but the spelling and the meanings are different. And we made examples of by, and by, right? These are three different words, right? Three different words, three different meanings, three different spellings, but they sound the same, right? That is homophones. But now we have words with more than one meaning. So you have a word that is the same, let's say, for example, like light, right? So we have this word light, but the meanings of light is going to be different. Like this meaning will be to do with a feather, right? How light the feather is. And then the other meaning will maybe be a light that hurts your eyes. Sorry, I can't. Right? So that is multiple meaning words. It is words with this that has more than one meaning. So we said that we have an example, right? And the example says a light. The light hurts my eyes. So there we have the first word light. The light hurts my eyes. And this light is the light that you switch on, right? When it is dark and you switch on the light and then, the light shines. That is the light. Then another one is feathers are very light. This is to do with weight. And sometimes the different meanings even sound different. So sometimes the different meanings, they even sound different. And the meanings that sounds different is, for example, actors leaned over and took a bow. And this bow, it rhymes with how. So bow, how. And then we have another one. It says, the girl tied a bow in her hair. So you see, so here we have this word, right? But the one word rhymes with how, and the one word, same word, it rhymes with low. So bow, bow, but it's one word. One word. So the meaning is different of this word, as well as the spelling of this word is different. And a word with more than one meaning, a word with more than one meaning, we call that homographs. So a word with more than one meaning, we call it homographs. All right. So once again, we said that some of the words have more than one meaning, and the words that have more than one meaning, right? Same word, different meanings, we call that homographs. And some of our words can also have a different spelling, a different sound. Spelling is the same, but the sound is different. And here we made an example of bow and bow, but it is one word. And if we look at examples, right, of homographs, all right, if we look at examples of homographs, think of a bat. Look at the word bat. What are the two meanings that you know of a bat? What are the two meanings that you know of a bat? And if we look at the word bat, right, the two meanings of bat is the one is that little flying objects, that little bat that looks like vampires. And then another meaning of the word bat is your baseball bat, cricket bat, tennis bat, right? That is one of the words, right? With multiple meanings. It's one word bat, but the one, if we were to look at an example, or yes, of bat, it's like, for example, where you say you are afraid of a bat. And then the other one is a bat that you play a certain sport with. Then we have another word, which is desert. Desert. And desert also has more than one meaning. The first word for desert is, of course, that sandy area where you just find sand, Dubai side, Sahara Desert, or something. And then another word also that's also desert is you have a village that was deserted, meaning that everybody left, nobody is there, it is just standing there empty. And then we also have another word which is left. The meanings of left, right, is directions, as in I go left. That is the first meaning. You need to look left before you cross the road. And then the other meaning is lift. I left, or the plane left for Europe, or the plane left for Africa, or something. That is the two meanings of the word left. Then we have another word, which is letter. What do you think is the two meanings of letters? Or you have left the game, yes. So that is also one meaning of left. I left the game. I got up and left the game. Or left as in the direction left. Well done. Now, letter. What do you think are two meanings of the word letter? And the two meanings of the word letter. One can be a letter that you gave to your friend, and the other meaning is letters like you have your A, B, C, those type of letters. All right. And then another one, ring. Then we have a word ring. What do you think are the meanings of the word ring? What ring do you know of? And this one, this ring, right? One is a ring that you have a diamond ring, a wedding ring, engagement ring, wedding ring, or it's like somebody said now, I will call you later. So you can even say when usually when they say I will call you later, it means that I will give you a ring later. So I will give you a ring later. So a ring is I'll call you later. Oh, yes, another one. There's a third one. Or when you ring the bell. When you go and ring the doorbell instead of knocking on the door, you ring the doorbell. All right. So these are words, right? These are words with different meanings, and that is why our chapter is multiple meaning words. Words with different meaning, words with more than one meaning. And another word for words with more than one meaning, we call that homographs. It is words with different meanings. Words with more than one meaning. And we call that homographs. Words with different meanings, words with more than one meaning. You have a word with different meanings. And the word can either sound the same or it doesn't have to sound the same. But it is one word that spells the same and they have different meanings. All right. So now let's go to aplusstudents.ca. And we're going to choose multiple meaning words with pictures. We're going to choose multiple meaning words with pictures. All right, so if we look at our pictures, right? If we look at our two pictures that we see over here, here we have a dog and there we have a train. And if we look at both of these pictures, what is the, what, firstly, if you look at the one picture and you look at the other picture, right? We need to type the word that fits both pictures. What do you see in picture two and what are they doing with the dog? And if we look at both of these pictures, right? The word that fits both of the picture is train. Because in picture one, they are training the dog how to sit, how to stand, how to do the business outside, how to jump. And then the second picture is a moving train. All right. So there we have the word train, and we have two different meanings, two different pictures that matches train, which is your train, which is your moving train, which is a vehicle, and then where you are training a dog. All right. If we look at the next word, if you look at the next one, if you look at the picture, the first picture, and you look at the second picture, what do you think? What word fits both pictures? All right. And if we look at the word that matches both of that pictures, right? Then we say it is seal, because the first picture is a seal. They call it a seahorse, a seal. And the second picture, it is a letter, but the letter is sealed. So there we have a sealed letter and a seal as an animal. All right. And if we look at the last one and then we're going on to the test, we need to type the word that fits both of the pictures. And if we look at the word that matches both of the pictures, then we can say it is a pen. Because this is a pen that you write with. And also a place where she basically lives, we can call it, we can also call it a pen. All right, so now let's go to aplusstudents.ca, which we already are at, and we are going to look at, we're going to do the test. Multiple meaning words with pictures. We're going to look at the pictures and then we are going to choose the correct word that fits both pictures. If you look at both of these pictures, right, what word fits both the pictures? Is it option one, fan, or option two, go? Option one, fan, or option two, go? So, is it option one or option two? All right, and if we were to choose the correct option, one word, but two pictures that fits that one word, and we can say it's a fan. First picture, it cools down, cools you down, makes wind when it is very hot. And then the second picture is where you're a fan of either player or something. All right, let's look at the next one. We need to type the word that fits both pictures. So this is words with, this is multiple meaning words. So we're doing multiple meaning words, and we said multiple meaning words. It's one word, right? Let's say, for example, like, yes, this is fly. If you look at both of these two words, right? Two pictures. Fly can either be an insect fly, or it is where you say a bird fly. So that is the two meanings of the word fly. So multiple meaning words, another word for multiple meaning words is called homographs. It is where the words have different meanings. One word, it can sound different from time to time, but the meaning is different. All right, so fly, because both of them can fly. And if we look at if we look at these two pictures, right? Look at the first one and look at the second one. We need to say which one fits the pictures. Which word is it? Cold or winter? Which one fits the picture? Cold or winter? So if we were to type the word that fits both the pictures, then we can say it is cold. It is very cold. So it's cold. The first picture shows where the boy is freezing because it's getting cold. And then the second one is where the girl has a cold. She's got a cold. So we said it is cold. All right. And if we look at the next one, we need to choose a word that fits both the pictures. All right. So we need to type the word that fits both the picture. Is it option one, row, or option two, boating? Which one is correct? Row or boating? Row or boating? All right. And if we were to choose the word that matches the two pictures, then we can say this row. The first picture, the man is rowing his boat, and the second one is rows or aisles that you'll find at the cinema or at church or something. Yes. So if we look at the pictures, right? All right. So these are multiple meaning words. Multiple meaning words, it's words with more than one meaning. All right. And if we were to find the word that matches both of these pictures, then yes, we're going with option one. It is a light, and light as a feather. All right. All right. One more, and then we are done with the class. If we look at the pictures, right? We need to choose the one word that fits both of the pictures. And if we were to choose the correct word that matches both of these pictures, and then we'll say it is a trunk, because there we have the horse's trunk and then that upright thingy. All right, so that was correct. Thank you very much for joining the class. This is now the end of our lesson on multiple meaning words. We said multiple meaning words are words right? So we say we have multiple meaning words. We have one word with more than one meaning, and we call that multiple meaning words. Another word for multiple meaning words is called homographs. All right, so this is the end of our lesson. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining the class. All right, so this is the end of our lesson. Thank you, guys. Goodbye.